So I have been in business for about 6 years now. Actually, no, it has been 6 years. I think I hit my anniversary. So I actually started off with what we would call a kidnapper. So you never look down on the kidnappers because you never know how it will turn out. Literally 2-3 weeks later, my hubby lost his job. So he was out of work, no fault of his own. And he had been like our main income for 10 years. Like I was doing makeup at the time, so it was very seasonal. We were kind of frantic. We were desperate. I'd like to use that word. I think that's why I hustled so hard, because we were desperate. We were like, if we don't figure something out, we can't eat. We can't pay rent. Like, what are we going to do with the kids? We have 3 kids. I was actually talking to someone about how stressed out I was about it, and we're trying to find Matt another job. And he was like, didn't you just start a business? I was like, no, I bought a box of products. It's not a real job. It's not a business. He's like, why don't you give it a try? I'm like, okay, well, I have this stuff sitting here. I was going to steal it for myself, but in the meantime, how about I give it a try? And literally, I'd say two months, it was our full-time income. My husband, I feel like he's always treated this business as ours, not just mine. He's always been like my biggest cheerleader. Like I was saying before, I was in like a wheelchair and on crutches and stuff for a good, I'd say like maybe 6 months. He actually had to drive me to all my parties. We would load the car up, put the 3 kids in the car. They're all in car seats. It was madness. Couldn't even fit in the car. And he would literally unpack my stuff for me. He would leave me there. He would drive around the block for a few hours with kids in the car. I'm talking like late at night, and then come pick me up when I finished. Nothing was ever too much of an ask. So he's honestly like my biggest cheerleader. And when I need someone to like pull me in line, if I'm being a little bit, oh, I'm so bad at business, he's like, just shush, like you're fine. So he's awesome in all aspects. It's so silly how we have like that negative self-talk, because I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. I think for the first couple of years, I thought it was a fluke, and I'm like, I'm waiting for this to end. And my husband's like, no, you're just working hard. This is what happens when you work hard. It pays off. Honestly, I work really hard. And that sometimes does take some sacrifice. And especially if you can work hard in the beginning, it will pay off. I don't have to push as hard anymore for parties. I don't have to hustle trying to find new people, because I have built that client base now, and it's a snowball effect. Once you get, those first few parties in, it will continue to snowball. But I work really hard. Like I really do. I do not I've had a couple of hours sleep. My little one was up with a temperature all night. It doesn't matter. Like I am still hustling. I'm still doing things. I definitely take time off when I need to, but that and consistency is a really big thing. And I make people feel good. Every time I talk to someone, I'm like, they might not remember what I say, but they're going to remember how they felt in my presence. And that creates customer loyalty. Like people are so loyal to me because when I'm around them, I make them feel good. And not in like a fake way. I'm not like just constantly, giving them compliments or like sucking up to them, but I really do try and make people feel good and appreciated and special.